Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I'm doing something a bit different. I'm actually in mourning right now because my cat has passed away. If you didn't know already, he went missing for 2.5 weeks and then he was hit by a car in another town. So we believe he must have jumped in a van or something like that. We thought he was going to survive. We got to see him at the vet that he was taken to, and he meowed for us and, was happy to see us. However, he had a fractured pelvis and was incontinent. We thought that maybe he would be able to have a surgery to make him better, and we were very hopeful when we went home that evening, only to wake up to find out that he had died of dehydration in the early hours. I like to think that maybe he decided to leave this realm after he's seen us, as a way of thinking, as a way of being like, oh, at least I know where my owners are and now I can just go. It's still really, really heartbreaking, and I feel guilt because he went missing 3 years ago and we found him and it was a miracle. And even after that time, I wanted to keep him indoors so it wouldn't happen again. But with how much my cats love being outdoors and the way they scream at the windows and pine for the outside, the other bit of my heart that is doesn't want to cage an animal, let them outside again. And it was fine for 3 years. And then we went away and came home and he wasn't there. And it made that whole experience of going away not feel like a great memory anymore. It'll be okay, but I'm incredibly sad and feel regret and guilt and not great about myself. And I know it's silly and it will pass, but I love him so much. And yeah, but that's not what this video is about today. Today, I want to make a video playing music that I like and just listening, singing along, talking about why I like it, where I first heard it. I haven't really got any big direction, but it's all going to still fall in the category of fair use and not just showing you music. So YouTube, don't don't come down on me for this. I'm still going to be talking about the songs and giving you information on them and so on. But I do just want to listen to some music. I haven't chosen any specific songs. I'm just going to go through songs that I like and whatever hits. And hopefully you watch this video and enjoy it and get a little bit more insight into what I liked listening to before reacting, before I heard all this new music, or what music I was listening to before that. But anyway, I don't know what the first song's going to be, but I'm going to find out. Oh, okay, I do actually. It's a song by a band called Mother Mother. You might have heard of them. I think one of their songs became quite popular on TikTok at one point. But I'm going to put on the song, I might even play 2 songs. And I'm going to go ahead and say why I like the song right now. And a lot of the reasons why I like it is because me and my partner were sitting around one night during lockdown having some drinks, and we were just playing some music, and whatever came on we would decide if we liked it or not and whatever. And we found that we both really, really, really enjoyed this song, and we liked the way it is musically as well as the lyrics. Well, I don't want to go into the music part of it yet. I'll talk about that afterwards, but I'll show it right now. The song is called It's Alright by Mother Mother.
I did 1 million stupid things. I said 1 billion foolish things. I'm not okay. I'm lonely, lost in pain.
It's alright, it's okay, it's alright, it's okay. You're not a monster, just a human, and you're made of this place.
Feels really fitting.
It's alright.
Wow, it makes me feel so good.
The window. My life ignored the signals. I am high and drunk on ego, can't see straight. I am broken down in shame.
It's alright, it's okay. You're suddenly that you will see a better day. It's alright. Oh.
it's actually phenomenal. I love this song so much.
I don't wanna know who I am, 'cause heaven only knows what I find. Capable of coming out alive.
Wow.
I don't wanna see
I've not heard this in ages.
I'm capable, I'm alright,
I'm okay, I'm alright, I'm okay. I'm not a monster, I'm just human and I made a few mistakes. I'm human and I made a few.
It's alright, it's okay, it's alright, it's okay. I'm not a demon, there's a reason. It's alright. And I believe, yes, I believe that you'll see a better day. It's alright.
Yeah, I forgot how impactful that song is actually. I've not heard it in a while, so yeah, like wow, that hit. I just love, like, you know, I'm not really a folky kind of person, but this definitely had a bit of an indie folk sound to it, with like the drum textures and the kind of group vocals and so on like that. I love his voice, that his voice has got that real like indie kind of rocky sound to it, and then the other vocal, the falsetto, comes in with this kind of softness, like it's okay, it's alright, and it makes you feel soothed. It's very soothing, and what wonderful lyrics, like you're not a demon, you're not bad, you've just made a few mistakes, and that is human. And yeah, I mean, I think I need to listen to this song on repeat right now, to be honest. Yeah, I hope you liked it though. It's a wonderful song to me. And it's quite a popular one by them as well. There is another one by them that I'll show you quickly called, they've got funny ones as well, but I'm just showing the ones that I kind of want to hear right now. So this one's called Ghosting. They're so unique as well, I find. This one has really nice chord changes in it. And chords, plucking, all of it. It's just a beautiful song.
I've been ghosting along.
I love that so much.
When you're tossing, when you turn in your sleep, and this is why I have decided to pull these old white sheets from my head. I'm out of hiding.
Oh, the harmony. This is very relatable to me right now as well. It's what depression feels like, you know.
I'd make you so afraid. Treats, and you don't need tricks. You don't need treats. You don't need no Halloween. You don't need treats, and you don't need me. Just a ghost out of his grave. I won't put white into your hair if you stop staring straight through. I'll leave them folded neat and tidy so that you'll know I'm out of hiding. Why I have decided
that. I love how many layers it has. Like, it starts off with this beautiful, plucky kind of indie sound, again, acoustic sound. And it's very much about depression, you know, but it's also about coming out of depression, you know, pulling the white sheets from his head, and he'll fold them neat and tidy. He doesn't want to haunt the house, basically, with the ghost that he is, the ghost of depression, you know. He wants to be alive again, and he doesn't want to be around a certain person making him afraid and not feeling great, you know. So he wants to come out of hiding. But gosh, it's an emotional song in itself as well. But I love the shifts in it, and like those little chord progression where it's like, oh, well, I'm not going to mimic it, but I love, you know, the bit, dun-dun, that bit, yeah, dun-dun. I just love that so much. And that like that really crazy jazzy like orchestra kind, not orchestra, small kind of orchestra moment, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but super jazzy, and then it has that like spooky kind of bridge that is jazzy as well, but then comes back into what we know. But also, you don't need treats, you don't need tricks. It feels so punchy, that bit, and everyone can join in. It's a uniting kind of moment. I love that so much. And then for it to like, you know, resolve onto the, and you don't need me. Like, it's sad. It's sad. Like, I know that feeling big time though. But anyway, yeah, I'm really happy that I've shown you 2 songs that I really enjoy by that band, Mother. So let me see what else I've got in here that I really enjoy. Okay. This one's going to be very, very different, and it's a song by a band called the Modern Lovers, who are like a 70s punk band. Well, it was like pre-punk in a way. Well, they did punk too, but then they went on to do, well, the sound I'm about to show you has punky aspects to it in the vocal, but it certainly doesn't feel very punk now. But I love it. It came out in, when did this one come out? I think the 70s. When I first heard it, I was so confused because I was like, how did that come out in the 70s? Like, you know, 1972, this song came out. To me, it felt like a modern song. It felt like a very modern song trying to mimic old song. So when I found out it was in 1972 it came out, I was absolutely blown away. I was just like, wow, this is like before its time in some ways. And the guy who sings is called Jonathan Richman, and he's often been on like TV shows, and he has a very interesting voice, but he does like funny songs with his ukulele, and he's a character. The way he talks and expresses himself is very like eccentric and fun, and like, I don't know, I definitely suggest going to find some videos by him. I might even put one little clip of it in editing or something.
Please welcome good friend of ours, Jonathan Richman.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hi, everybody. Thanks. Tonight's song is called The Girl Stands Up to Me Now. You see, when we would argue, I used to always win. But that didn't mean that I was smarter. It meant that she would just, you know, argue and then cave in and just start to borrow my opinion. That was no good. But those days are over now. The girl stands up to me now, more than she did before. I used to win all the arguments when she felt inferior. But now the girl says yes when she means yes. The girl says no when she means no. The girl stands up to me now, more than she did before. When she says no, it comes out smooth as silk. She don't act like bad breakfast cereal waiting to wilt into milk. Because the girl says yes when she means yes. The girl says no when she means no. The girl stands up to me now, more than she did before. Guitar.
He's unique and I love it. I got addicted to watching like videos with him in and so on. But anyway, this song, it's so good. Like, I'll just show you. I don't know. I just really like it. Let's go. that hiss definitely makes it feel like it's in the 70s, but I thought it was purposely done to sound like it was from the 70s.
When you get out of the hospital, I can't stand what you do. I'm in love with your eyes. When you get out of the dating bar,
This is why I fell in love with the song.
I'll be here.
That drum. I remember like giggling when I first heard it, like, what is this?
What you do.
But was so in love with this beat. Ready?
Oh, I can't stand what you do. Sometimes I can't stand you, and it makes me think about me, that I'm involved with you. But I'm in love with this power that shows through in your eyes.
It's so awkward the way he sings almost.
I go to bakeries all day long.
I go to bakeries.
There's a lack of sweetness in my life. Oh, there is pain inside. You can see it in my eyes. It makes me think about me, that I've lost my pride. You live in modern apartments.
You live.
I walked down your street, there were tears in my eyes. Oh, these streets, we all know.
I love that guitar.
That where you got your eyes.
It's just so interesting because, wait.
Oh, and I can't stand what you do, but I'm in love with this power that shows through in your eyes.
It just amazes me how things were recorded once upon a time. It would have been so much harder.
It is beautiful. I'll take the subway to your suburb sometime. I'll seek out the things that must have been magic to your little girl mind.
Little girl mind.
As a little girl, you must have been magic. I still get jealous of your old boyfriends in the suburbs sometimes. And
what is it about the 70s and singers talking about little girls? I mean, this wasn't that creepy, but some are.
But I'm in love with this power that shows through in your eyes. When you get out of the hospital,
I wonder if this is a real story, you know? Sounds weird and creepy.
I'm in love with your eyes.
So interesting. Like, is it something? Is it like get out of the hospital, like she's just broken her arm, or is it something like deeper than that? And his is kind of like he's like a twisted character. Yeah, like I've always wondered, like, is he like this strange stalker guy? You know, and he's like, I can't wait for you to get out of the hospital. Did he inflict pain on her? I don't mean the actual singer. I mean like the storyline that he's going with. I know that he didn't do that because he's a very well-liked person that still actually is doing music today. But because there's something about it that sounds a little like awkward and like insane about it. But it might also just be like, oh, she broke her wrist or, you know, broke her nose. I'm not saying these things are good, but they're not as bad, you know. Maybe she did it in an accident. And he's just like, oh, I miss you. Even though you annoy me and you're horrible, like, I miss you. And will you still remember me? Like, what about that second date we were going to go on, you know? Is it something like that? I have no idea. But I just love that song. And it is kind of incredible how music was made back in the 70s and recorded in such a different way. There's no room for mistakes, really. Well, no, really there isn't. You can't really manipulate anything like you can now. So, wow, I think it's just so powerful, and I think that's a lot of why I love 60s, 70s music, is just how, it's just how, like, well you had to listen to it, and, sorry, just how well you had to play it and so on. Okay, my cat one that is alive is snoring, but it sounded like a meow, and I don't know, it just really freaked me out for a minute. Not in a bad way. I thought it was my cat from beyond the grave meowing to me. I wouldn't have minded, to be honest. Yeah. But anyway, let's move on to something else. I have done a video similar to this on Patreon, but it was ages ago. Where I did my makeup and played music that I like. So I'm worried that I'll click songs that I've already done for Patreon. But I guess if it goes to YouTube, it won't matter so much. And not every patron has seen those videos either. So I guess I could just put on what I want, really. I just want to make sure I pick something that I really like, if you know what I mean. Oh, I like this one. Esther Phillips, I'm a Bad, Bad Girl. Ready to go back even further. I think this came out in like, what, 40s or 40s, maybe? So this song actually, it came out in the 50s. Yeah, so I think this song came out in 1951. Yes, 1951. It's called I'm a Bad, Bad Girl by Esther Phillips, and I absolutely adore this song. It's fun. It's like a little bit flirty and naughty, but in like such a like wholesome, warm way. It just feels like, oh, like it takes you back to that time. Well, at least in your mind it does. So yeah, let's go for it. Wow. Imagine recording this even further than the 70s. Just as bad as I listen to that guitar work. I don't know what's the matter. I killed myself a black cat just the night before, hoping I'd chase some people away. I had the devil to pray. I'm just a bad girl. I just love the storytelling. Said that you'd be good, but I just found out that you wouldn't if you could. I'm tired of you driving. My doors are wide open and it means you've got to go. I've been a bad girl.
Listen, little Esther.
I forgot about this bit.
But I've got news for you, baby, 'cause you'll never be free.
Ooh.
You're just a bad girl.
The way that piano came in.
Gonna be. Well, we'll both just be plain bad.
I'm a bad girl. Wonderful. I just love it. I don't know what it is. It just has something about it with the muffled kind of old vintage sounds. It's very golden and it feels like they're playing it inside like a carpeted living room that is dense with like picture frames and lamps like this, you know, just like it feels dense in like fabric and gold and candlelit lighting and I don't know. And like wearing like silk night dresses and like the man in his suit. I don't know. It just feels nice, like a really like wholesome feeling weirdly, even though she's on about being bad and she even talks about killing a cat to ward away evil, but actually it brought the devil. It's just the storytelling. It has an old feeling and I really enjoy that. Again, really cool that they could make music like this and without it being manipulated in ways it can be today. And that guitar work, just like, you know, like a bluesy, jazzy kind of plucking is so insane to me how people could do that. I wish I could, but I know for damn well I wouldn't be able to. I've tried playing guitar many of times and it's never worked out for me. Okay, next song I'm going to show you is very, very different. I think it came out in 2018. And, oh, I don't know if it did, actually. No, I don't think it did. Let me check. Some of you might know it. It's called Ponytail by Wild Beasts. And it's very different to what I just showed you, like I said. It came out in 2016, sorry. But when I heard this, it was another one. I think I heard it in the car. And my boyfriend at the time was working for like internet helping, you know what I mean, like internet, oh whatever, I can't remember, BT, whatever. Anyway, he got to have this big van for the job, and it had like Bluetooth and surround sound, and it was like a really posh kind of van. So I would get in it all the time and be like, let's listen to music, because his other car didn't even have a CD player. Well, it had a CD player, but it was broken. You couldn't play down anything in it. You couldn't, and it was like so sad. So when he got this van, I was like, oh my God, I need it. We need to get in the car and just drive and listen to music. But anyway, I think I heard this song for the first time in that van, and I fell in love with it. Just the feeling of it, the moody feeling, kind of sexy, and but fun as well, and dark. I don't know. Right, let's just go for it. It's called Ponytail by Wild Beasts, and I think I might have shown this on the video I did for Patron last year, but I don't think many of you would have seen that, so let's go for it. Oh yeah, also, and I think I told this story too, but this bit. So that little backing, that little vocal sample, like my daughter thought of both my cats, obviously one that's passed away, but when he was alive, we imagined them two as like backing singers, like, and then when the male vocal comes in, the lead vocal, we imagined it as my sister's cat, who is like this very like black and white, posh looking fluffy cat, doing the big like lead male vocal. My daughter like kind of imagined that up, and we were laughing about it and kind of acting it out, pretending it was them. But so yeah, this song also has like, now I can only picture that, if you know what I mean, when I listen to the song, so it's quite funny. And now you'll have to picture it. Imagine it, two savannah cats which look a bit like Bengals in their little like bow ties singing. And then when the lead vocal comes in, just imagine like this really pretty, posh, black and white fluffy cat singing it, okay?
I'm on my knees,
just imagine that cat.
I tell your friends but burnt sheets. I couldn't care less if I'm never seen again. But she won't come lightly, beautiful agony, and no one can stop it once it starts. Every clench is like a dagger through my heart. I want you to love me. I want you to trust me in the patterns of your heart. No doubt, get in and get out. No, there's nothing wrong with me. And I saw death up the skirts of the world now.
I love that. I saw death up the skirts of the world. So dark.
And once the fuse gets lit, nothing's gonna come of it. Every clench is like a dagger through my heart. I want you to trust me. No names, no doubt, get in and get out.
Ready?
Do you know what you're bringing out? Get in and get out. The ponytail's ringing out. Do you know what you're bringing out? Get in and get out. The ponytail's ringing out. I want you to love me. I want you to trust me. I want you to trust me.
Whew. Wow. I love it. It's dark, it's sexy, it's different. It's like a synthy, fun, like dancing sound, but it's still so different. It's got such deep, like colours to it, like a deep burnt like pinks, burnt oranges, burnt, you know, like a burnt kind of look. Fucking phenomenal. Just love it. And like, I don't know what it is about it. It's different and dark. I keep mentioning dark. It's dark and deep. But it is. I don't know what else you want me to say. Do you know what? If I was reacting to this for the first time, I still don't think I'd know what to say. I would just be like, wow. Well, it would be different. If I was reacting to the first time, I think I'd be like, oh my God, what the hell? This is insane. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, but I've heard it so many times now that I still feel it in such a strong way, but it's different as well. Wow. Okay, now is a song by Peach Pit. You may have heard of them, but I'm going to go for it and put it on. Being So Normal, it's called. Again, this is super indie. Super indie.
Is this on? She said with unblinking eyes. In the front yard when we stepped outside. But I was freaked cause I saw Chuck kiss Lady Jean. Sometimes I can still see you. Just
That muted guitar.
but I grew my hair and you got tattoos. Somebody took the piss right out of me. More than the last time right before that Halloween. Who was that on the stair before the dance? And why do you go and say that this could never last?
I love the way that breaks and comes back.
But I grew my hair and you got tattoos. Man, that's hard to look through.
Can't you imagine just getting super loose to this? Come on, guitar. So damn clean. Ooh, the synth. I'm obsessed. The way it's so clean and kind of distorts it. Beautiful layering. I'm just gonna pause it now, stop it now. But what I love is just they use like a synthy sound that's got a grit to it. Then there's a bit of distorted guitar. Then there's a clean guitar, but then there's also muted clean guitar. And it's got this layer of just like different textures that are all dancing together in this very, very, very well done, talented way that I don't think everyone can pull off. And I did listen to the album, and I have to be honest, there were a few songs that I really liked, but I didn't love every song. Some of them were so different to this, and I was a bit, disappointed. Not to say it was a bad album, it really wasn't, but this sound just stood out to me so hard that it, I don't know, the rest of the album just didn't feel as great, unfortunately. But wow, I'm so obsessed with that. I hope you liked it too. Obviously, let me know which one's your favourite song that I've played and which one's what you probably wouldn't like as well. I wouldn't be offended, of course, not even in the slightest. I'd love to know what you think, and tell me if it's surprising that I like these songs. Does it surprise you, or is it like, nah, this makes total sense why you would like these songs? Obviously, I've noticed though, so far, I think I've shown you one female singer, as in the main vocalist being a female singer. There has been songs where there's female harmonies. I've noticed that throughout all the songs I've shown you, there's a female harmony or like a female counterpart, but the main, vocals are male, and I found that interesting. I actually do personally like an interesting male vocal more than a female vocal. I don't know why, I just feel it more, I think. I just do. And it's funny because I listen to so many feminine vocals on my channel, which is great because I'm also a singer myself and I'm a woman. Maybe listening to a male vocal is more interesting to me because I can't really just do a male vocal, so it's more like a mystery to me. Whereas female vocals, I understand, and someone like that. Not saying I can sing like all these amazing singers, but I'm saying I can understand it more. Whereas with a male vocal, I know I can't actually sing like that. So maybe that's why. I'm not entirely sure. I just connect to it. Alright, what's next? I don't even know how many songs I'm going to show you. I won't do too many. I'm just going to do it until I don't feel like it anymore, I suppose. Maybe I'll try and find a female singer. And of course, I'm only picking songs that I want to play today. There are different genres, different vibes, different everything going on in my taste of music. So, you know, I'm only really going for the ones that I just feel like today. Okay, I've got another female, and it's by Betty Davis. I'm just looking at when it came out, because it's another very old song. I think it came out in the 70s, or I'm very sure it is. But I want to know the exact date. 1973. Was it 1973? The other song that I showed you earlier. Or was it 72? I think it was 73, I'm not sure. But anyway, this song is called I Will Take That Ride by Betty Davis. Oh my God. She is powerful. She is sexy. She is unafraid. She's fun. She's got spice. She's got everything. And she is a black woman in the 70s singing about what she damn wants to and being powerful within that, and so fucking inspiring. So inspiring to all women, you know, who want to do R&B and soul in modern day, you know. Honestly, fucking phenomenal. And I would actually say a little bit underrated. You know, you don't hear a lot about Betty Davis. Obviously, Betty Davis is in the actress, obviously, the 50s actress, completely different person. This is Betty Davis, but it's a black woman in the 70s and who made some fucking brilliant songs. And I am so damn grateful she did. I'm just going to play it for you. I haven't really looked into too much history from her, but I know that I hadn't really heard of her. And when I mentioned her to some people I know in the older generation, they didn't know her music. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Maybe she was more famous in America, maybe, I don't know. I really don't know, but she should have been way more famous. And actually, I have heard this song on a film not long ago, and I was surprised. I was like, now she's getting the attention she deserves. So yeah, let's go for it. It's called I Will Take That Ride. Let's go.
Hey, hey, stranger.
That voice.
I call you the Lone Ranger. They say you love to live in the saddle. You want to hang on my silver. Giddy up, you can try. Lord have mercy. I will take that ride with you. I'm mighty thirsty for love, any kind of love, but I do prefer that it be good love. Hey, hey, stranger, I feel my heart might be in danger. Fast shooting popper, you can take it just like an outlaw. Outlaw, giddy up, Lord have mercy. I will take that ride with you. I'm mighty thirsty.
Oh, it's so sexy and funky, and the soul is powerful.
Do prefer that it be a good man. Oh, hey, hey, stranger, call you the Lone Ranger. Is it true you want to high on my silver?
That creature.
Lord have mercy.
I love it.
I'm mighty thirsty. Giddy up.
my god, I'm in love.
I will take that ride. I'm mighty thirsty.
Oh my god, it's so powerful and hot and sexy and fun and soul and funky.
I hold my silver.
It sounds so crisp though for the 70s. This is probably, out of all the old songs I've shown you, this is probably the most crisp. It's masterful. And such brilliant use of like the organ sort of sounds. It's not an organ, well it is, but not like a big church organ. I can't think of the name. What's it called? What are they called? The 70s kind of, you know, they use it in the Doors as well. It is an organ, but it's like a modular organ and modular 70s, like 1970s style organ, Laurie organ, Hammond organ, I think. Like the type. Yeah, I think so. I just love it. It sounds so nice with the way it's like recorded as well. That like, oh, warm. It's so fucking warm. Oh, I'm so obsessed with that song though. I'm not sure how many more songs I'm gonna do. Maybe 2. So if I'm doing 2, I've got to make sure I pick ones that I really like. I'm trying to find songs as well that you might have heard or you might not have. I'm not trying to go generic here. I'm trying to, you know, show you something a bit different. Oh, actually, maybe I'll show you, so this is a local person that I absolutely love. I've seen him like 4 or 5 times now, and I'll tell you the story. I went into a local bar where I live, and I went in and just started getting my drink, and there was a guy with a little ukulele, and he was doing a mic check. And I just hear this like little ukulele sound. Oh, that's cute, it's cute. Then I heard this bassy sound. I'm like, where's that come from? And I realised he's picked up a bass ukulele. So I'm like, okay. And then I realised, how is the other ukulele still playing? And I realised he's got a loop pedal. And then he starts beatboxing. And I'm like, wait, what is going on here? I'm just trying to get a drink in this. I've just walked in. And then he's looped all this beatboxing bass and ukulele, and he starts going, mic check, 1, 2, and then he starts doing a rap, like mic check, 1, 2, this into this rap, and I'm just completely blown away by it. And I decide right at that moment, before he's even started his gig, I said, can I buy a CD? And it was £8, but I only had £5 cash on me, and I was like, I really need a CD, and like he gave me £5. He gave it to me for £5, and then I took it home, and I listened to the whole thing, and I did not stop listening to the whole thing, and I showed pretty much everyone I love, like my cousin, and I've showed my boyfriend. He loves him so much too. Every time like he's playing, I get people to come see him. One of my best friends really loves him too now, and it's just as obsessed as I am. So whenever he's doing a show, we love going to see him. He basically, I don't feel like I need to explain it too much, but he does ukulele rap, but a lot of it's about mental health. A lot of it's really funny. It's really special. He is just so talented, and he's just a local guy, and it's amazing. He should really just blow up. Like, he has played the festival that I went to this year, and loads of people watch him and so on, but I just want him to be like super famous, you know, because he is so good. But I think he's going to be a dad, and he's like just been married. It's so nice. His life's going really well, and like, oh, I don't know. I just want to show you the song that songs that I love and stuff. Well, I'll show you 1 or 2. He's got like really funny songs too, which I just love. I'll show you the mic check thing very quickly because it's only short, and I want to show you kind of like the experience I had when I, you know, walked in and he started playing this thing. This is what he played, and I was like, wow. And he's called Semantics, by the way. Like Semantics. What a cool way to do a mic check, though.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2.
Checking the mic. Make the level
it's alright. Is the you too loud, the bass too low, the drum beat clear, can you hear the vocals okay? If it's okay, give us a wave, cause I can't tell while playing on stage. I'm in my bedroom, there's nobody here. Mic check 1, 2.
Yeah, so obviously that's not anything like, wow, so spectacular, but it's the more the idea that I found cool, like doing a mic check like that, and it's funny. And then he even recorded it and put it in one of his albums. Like, I don't know, that interests me. But anyway, I'm going to show you a real song by him. I don't know whether to show you a mental health one or whether to show you like a funny one. I think I might go with a funny one just because, like, obviously I started this video incredibly sad, and you've probably noticed, but I've literally lightened up so much since the start, and like I've noticed it, so I'm sure you've noticed it. I've literally just changed like completely. So the power of music is beautiful. So I might do a funny one just to keep the good energy going, because if I do something about mental health, which is obviously very helpful, but I don't want to go backwards, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna do this one, and it's called Madman Badman. And just in case you don't catch all the lyrics, I might even try and put the lyrics up, some lyrics, as much as I can, or I can read them to you after. That's what I'll do, actually. I hope you stay interested for this bit, because I think it's so important to support local artists and artists that are totally underrated. And like, underrated is crazy because anyone who hears him loves him, but like, you know, where I'm from and so on, but I wish that he was heard more. Anyway, this song does have 10,000 listens on Spotify, and I still think that's pretty fucking amazing. Yeah, let's go for it. Madman Badman. He's basically rapping about how he's such a bad man, you know, because he's a rapper, right? But actually he's this tall guy. I think he used to be like an English teacher, a music teacher, I'm not entirely sure, but he was some sort of teacher. He's a tall guy, he looks kind of nerdy, but in like a super cute way, and he's very soft and friendly and funny. And he's trying to make this, but he raps. So like, that's kind of like what's interesting about it. And about him, and it makes him more likable, I suppose. So yeah, this song is called Madman Badman. Let's just go for it. You can make of it what you will.
Madman. Let's start with the fact I'm not the baddest of bad, but I'm the crazy kind of cunt who drinks his water from the tap. Don't use a water filter, nah, need fuck that, cause I'm hardcore. I don't always eat my fried fruits and vegetables every day. I do whatever I like, I'm off the fucking chain. I'll stay in my dressing gown and pants all day. Wait,
It's
don't
so
always buy
funny.
a ticket when I go on a train, but I'll always have some money with me just in case. And I was once there to steal some bubble gum back in the day. I said I did it, but I secretly paid, because I'm a madman, you know this, yes. I'm a madman.
I was just trying to see if there was any lyrics online anywhere, but there isn't.
I'm a motherfucking bad man. I swear a lot from my dirty old mouth. I might not take my shoes off when I come into your house. By all means, if I've overstepped the mark, then throw me out. I'll drive around town, my windows wound down, my hip-hop mega mix turned up loud. I sing fuck the police, yeah, I proper scream it till they drive past. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Don't let me park my car in a restricted space once. I got a ticket, I went out of my mind. I saw a guy in a fluorescent yellow jacket nearby. My fist clenched, got the warden in my sights. No surprise that I just drove home and paid the fine online. Oh no, I'm not a madman. I take drugs every goddamn day. They're prescribed by my doctor, they keep me sane. Fix my brain, because I'm fucking insane. I'm over 30 now, I do what I want. I'm the crazy motherfucker who leaves the toilet seat up. I can eat a large pizza by myself in one go. I never peel potatoes even when I'm making mash. I sometimes put recycling in the regular trash. Yeah, when I go to a cinema, yeah, I'll take my own snacks, cause I'm a bad man. I do what I like, I live on the edge.
I love him.
Even days when I don't make the goddamn bed.
Me every day.
Madman.
Also, he doesn't actually talk like this, by the way. This is for the song. He's using that kind of aggressive tone to play the character, obviously. Love it. But yeah, I guess I will just show you a bit of what he actually sounds like when he isn't doing that voice. Just quickly. This one's called When Anxiety Attacks. So this one is a bit more emotional, but I thought I might show you a female singer I like afterwards. God, this video is going to go on forever.
With my heartbeat increasing up a level, still within the double figures, yeah, but quickly reaching triple. Anything that troubles me finds ways into my brain. They put themselves into plain view, so I can't do things to escape them. Get a choking sensation. I'm sweating buckets, but my mouth is bone dry. Vomits rising. I'm paralyzed and locked in place, and I try to fight my nightmares. I question if I'm dying. My heart rate rapidly climbing. Next up is the pain inside my chest and around my neck. With a force of exceptional pressure out from my fist clench, my body goes tense. I fear for what will come next. Once it's found its way inside my mind, the trouble starts. It takes complete control of me. I'm the puppet and it's the master. It pulls upon my strings, makes me think terrible things. It makes me feel like I'm to blame for everything and I need punishing. Crazy, I don't want this, but the creature makes me. I have to wait until I reawaken to escape it. This is what happens when anxiety attacks me. Shattered, leaves me broken on my back. It doesn't help that it can strike at any time.
But yeah, I'm not going to play the whole song. It's very deep and sad, but he does do songs like that. But then there's like positive. That one's a bit more of like a darker feeling. But I think at the end it kind of turns round, and it's something beautiful. And the last song is called Keep Breathing. And there's a bit at the end where it's like, breathe in, breathe out. And it, you know, it gives you the moment to actually do it, which is beautiful and very positive. But he sounds a bit different now as well, though. His voice is different. Hang on. He sounds even more like himself.
Single cloud in sight,
Yeah.
which sums up the way that I'm feeling today. I feel high, but I don't know why. I wear fresh, straight from the drawer, not the floor. Yes, yes, only the best for the day that's been blessed with no stress in the spring in my step, not depressed or messed up.
But yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to show you all of those things. I would love for you to check it out, though, if you find it might be of interest to you. So yeah, I think he's a great person, great artist and musician, and yeah, I just would love for him to go even further than he already is. That song I was just playing has 27,000 listens on Spotify, and that is really amazing for being someone quite local and so on. And he does obviously do lots of gigs elsewhere, but I don't know, it just makes me happy. But anyway, back to songs I like and stuff. I think I'll just do one last song and I'll try and find a female vocalist. I've just got so many male ones, what can I say? Oh my god, so interesting. I remember when I first reacted to FK Twigs, right, and I was like, the 2 Weeks song, right, I was like, gosh, this is so familiar. And if you go back to that video, you'll see me say like, what the fuck, I feel like I've heard this before. And I have it saved onto my liked songs from 2018. So there you go. There you go. That is why. Yes, I had heard it before. I knew I had. It sounded, you know, it sounded like something I'd heard, and I really had. Nice. Cool. It's really weird when things like that happen. I even have a song I liked by Ice Peak as well, called Monster. So weird. I totally forgot. I was going to show you another song, like a soul kind of song, but I've shown you lots of bluesy, jazzy songs from women that I love. This one's called Southern Man by Mary Clayton, and oh, fucking hell, I love that song too. Maybe I'll do another video like this one day, but I want to show you something a little bit different to what we've heard. I love how I've just got so much soul, female soul singers that I love for some reason. What is with me and my male singers but female soul singers? So random. Okay, this is a damn long song, so I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, I'll be cutting it a lot. Oh, maybe that's good for another time. I don't know if I should do it right now. It's basically Janis Joplin singing Ball and Chain. it's such a phenomenal song and performance, but I'm not going to do it today. It just doesn't feel right because it's a long song and I don't want it to be too crazy. Okay, so this is a jazzy, soul, bluesy number. It's very, how do I explain it actually? I've also noticed that all the female singers I've shown you are all black women. Just, what can I say? Appreciate. Anyway, she plays the banjo, this woman, and she is fucking awesome. She also plays guitar, piano. She sings, she plays the guitar, she plays the piano and the banjo. Absolutely nuts. And this song is called Saint Elizabeth, and I fucking love it again. I love it. I'm just trying to think of what the genre would be called. It's like, okay, it's like bluesy, folky country, like southern, gothic southern, you know, dark southern sort of sound. It feels old and amazing, but it's not really old. It's actually made, you know, like in the recent years. Can't remember exactly when. Let me have a look, sorry. 2016. But I freaking love this, so I'm gonna get on with it, and this will definitely be the last song. I hope you enjoy it. She's so talented, it's unreal. The way she plucks that thing.
Rise up and fall, Saint Elizabeth. I am king to your call in the mist.
Oh, again, underrated.
Elizabeth. The church, it did call me Elizabeth to sing in salvation and joy. Take me up to your glory, Elizabeth, on white and screeching wheels, Elizabeth. Can't you hear me calling from me? With black and rotten teeth, white roses all around, with black and frozen feet, white roses all around, and covered on the ground.
Oh, so beautiful.
I'm the devil's disciple, Elizabeth, down there in the depths of below. The earth fall around us, Elizabeth, let it sink to the valley below.
Oh, that harmony. Wow.
So stand with me now, Saint Elizabeth, away from this mountain town. Can't you hear the calling from beneath? With black and rotten teeth, white roses all around, and covered on the. Can't you hear the calling from beneath? On the ground.
The outro is so fucking good, just so powerful and gorgeous. It's like every musical detail is so complex, and like that takes sheer, like, you know, talent and focus. But the song itself weirdly feels so simple, just a similar kind of vocal line going over. I mean, you can imagine making it too crazy, you wouldn't be able to. But the tone of her voice is fantastic, and then that male harmony that came in again, having the male and female counterparts in songs. Interesting that I like lots of songs like that, apparently. Well, the ones I've shown you today anyway. But just the mastery of it, it's so good. But anyway, I would absolutely love for you to tell me which song you like the most. And if you knew any of the songs, or whether any songs that you hadn't heard before but are now really interested in researching and looking into, maybe I've inspired you to go listen to some music today, some music that you love or music that you haven't heard. Go on a musical journey to just find something different. And yeah, thank you for what, if you got this far, like, honestly, thank you. I don't even know how to explain how much that means to me, but it means a lot, because obviously I love listening to your music and I listen to it all the time. It's literally what I want to do. Like, that is my job. That is what I create. I love listening to music that you show me, and I wouldn't want to change it. But it was still nice to be able to show you a bit of me and a bit of what I feel today, a bit of what I want to show you today. Beautiful singers, beautiful instrumentalists, amazing sounds, fun sounds, happy sounds, sad sounds. Just, yeah, I just hope you enjoyed it, and I really appreciate you sticking it out with me and watching me progressively smile more and more, watching me progressively feel a bit better about today. Of course, I'm going to end this video and I'm probably not going to feel very great, but at least I have this to focus on, this to edit, and without it being the pressure of like what anyone else wants. It's just what I want. And you know, of grieving, you should really do things that make you feel good. And as much as I feel good reacting to songs, I don't know what's going to hit me. At least with these songs, I knew exactly what I was in for. So yeah, it means a lot that you sat with me and listened. And please do comment and like and whatever you want to do. My hair's all crazy on top now. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you'd like to go on Patreon and watch this completely uncut, yeah, please do. It really helps me out. I'm probably not going to make any money off this video on YouTube just because I don't fancy editing it in a very harsh way. So I do have a tip jar as well if you want to send some money over. Don't really know how much money I'm going to be making this month or whatever. I know I didn't make a lot last month with everything going on. It's just a bit difficult, so a tip would be much appreciated. But of course, if you can't, I would never, ever, ever feel bad about that. Like, I only ever feel good when it happens, but I never feel bad when it doesn't happen. So if you do, just know it means the entire world to me. And follow me on Instagram, I shall follow you back, and all those things. Like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. I should have done this at the start already, but yeah. I shall see you next time. Bye.